Aquarius, welcome to Star Tarot. This is your October 2018 reading. This message will not resonate with everyone, as you know, but just pick up what I'm putting down that does and simply leave the rest. I do want to say that this channel is in love and light, so if you don't have anything nice to say, we're going to take it back to the basics and don't say nothing at all. If you don't have anything nice to say, just click off, move the hell on, and leave this channel in love and light because that's what we want here, okay? If anyone is interested in a personal reading, the information is down below. But Aquarius, this is deep. I definitely need to get into your message here. And so I'm going to just dive right in, okay? So the first card that we got for your overall energy here, Aquarius, is the Mystic. This card is my favorite card of the deck, and I have several, but this is my favorite. And probably because I am an Aquarius, I will appreciate that this card represents intuition. And as you know, as an Aquarius, we do get the reputation for being highly intuitive, in touch with, all the spiritual, psychic attributes of the world. And so for the month of October, we are going to be highly intuitive. And we need to pay special close attention for the month of October because there's going to be a lot going on. There's going to be a lot going on, Aquarius. And so this is why your overall energy is the Mystic, because you're starting to really tap further into your intuition, and there's a lot of like gut feelings that you're having most recently, more than usual, and that's because we need to have this intuition on a higher scale in the month of October. Now, the next energy that we have here for your overall is the Golden Memories card. This card is a rather unique card, and it came out for Pisces for the month of October. And this is a card that speaks about loved ones that have passed on, your spirit guides, your loved ones, um, heavenly angels, all of those energies that definitely guard us when we can't see things coming. And because we are going to be super intuitive, a lot of times we wonder if that's our own feelings, or we're wondering if this is our intuition signaling us. But where we leave off and we may second guess ourselves, or we may miss certain details, the Golden Memories card is letting us know that we have spirit guides that are definitely going to have our back, that are going to tap us to be like, hey, 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 I don't know if you saw that or not, or I don't know if you're feeling this, but it's going to make us even more aware. So with these two cards in conjunction, definitely for the month of October, we are going to be very, very awake and aware of certain things going on. Now, the focus of the month is blessings. Now, with this card here, this isn't just, oh, blessings just coming to us, because this is really, to me, just the overall energy and the focus so far speaks Aquarius, because number one, we are very intuitive. I've said that already. But I myself have been experiencing a lot of spirit guide messages along the way that have helped me a lot when making decisions, or when I've second guessed my intuition. And I do think that this is something that needs to happen. And although these are things that naturally happen, they're really starting to come through even more. And we use these intuitive mindsets and these lessons that we learn along the way to help people. We are considered to be the humanitarians of the signs, and we do that, right? We're always looking to help people. We're always giving that guidance and the wisdom that we've learned in our own lives. And we're out in the communities, and we're doing the things that we can do for the greater good. I mean, even in this, a lot of tarot readers are Aquarians, because we do love to share the guidance and the knowledge to help people. So I'm just excited about this overall energy, and just know that the blessings that are coming because the universe is rewarding us in all of our works. And although we're doing these things not to get recognition, we're doing them because this is our natural right. We are going to be blessed because of that. We are going to be rewarded. So just know that in the challenges of things, don't do things, like I said, for rewards, but just know that it's going to pay off in some sort of way. It's not going to always be so strenuous. We're doing this, we're reminding ourselves we're doing this for the greater good, and just know that the greater good is going to come back to us tenfold. So, just keep that in mind, Aquarius. Now, the first card that jumped out was rather interesting to me because it's a rather negative card here. This is speaking of misleading individuals or a misleading individual. And this is someone trying to mislead you or misguide you down a path that is going to be destructive to you or to better themselves. They're telling flat out untruths, exaggerated stories about yourself, about others. But there's definitely an energy around you, Aquarius, that is rather negative, and there is motive behind this. Now, whatever information or actions that are totally dishonest, that are being brewed up against you, Aquarius, it's causing burdens, okay? Now, I do see that this is a situation with work, and this is also a situation possibly in terms of love, but a lot of work energy here. Now, I'm feeling like in terms of work, there might be a new position or a promotion that you could possibly be up for. And this individual or individuals is aware of that because of maybe your potential there at work. So they're giving you some information to say, hey, go ahead and do this. And they're pretending to be helpful where this information is actually supposed to work against you getting that position or that promotion. It could be that they're trying to make you feel like certain people in your workplace don't like you or feel some type of ill will against you, so that you'll feel burdened. They could also be prompting you to do certain things as far as workload, hoping that this will cause confusion, it'll be the wrong thing, and it'll knock you off your game, and you will no longer be considered for that promotion or that exposition. It's something like that, Aquarius. Now, in terms of love, I do feel like there is an individual or individuals outside of your relationship that are going to tell you some things that are untrue or exaggerate some things because there's some enviousness or there's some jealousness because you do have this relationship. I'm getting another feeling, and this is for a small group of you, that there's somebody that you're actually dealing with that is misleading you. Someone romantically that's making you feel like this relationship could possibly be going to the next level, giving you a lot of hopes and exaggerating stories, being very misleading. And they're doing this because they have some burdens that they need to lay on you. There's some things that they want from you. And so this is the energy that I'm getting. So just be aware. I don't know which case scenario this will be for you, but there's definitely some fuckery brewing up, okay, Aquarius? Now, the next thing that I'm seeing is that somehow you get victory in this, Aquarius, but it's not victory because you are aware at this time of this. This is something backfiring based on what this individual or individuals were trying to do. You get a silent victory. So let's just say that I'm seeing at the workplace the person that told you to do all these things and they were hoping to knock you off the game and have you chasing your tail, so to speak. Your all of your work that is very burdensome and it's a lot of weight, but you're doing it because you think this is what you're supposed to be doing. You become noticed for this work, this additional work that you're doing, and someone comes along and says, "Wow, that's so great," and you do get acknowledged, and it's almost as if that plot that they put in front of you, this misleading person, was supposed to knock you off your game, and it actually brings you forth in victory. Now, for the situation where the individuals are trying to get you away from this person and they don't want you to be with this person because maybe they want you to themselves, they want to be with you, or maybe they are friends and they want to be able to, for you, girl, be single with me, that sort of thing. There's going to be some victory where your partner is going to take this to the next level, or maybe they do something or say something towards you that gives you more victory in your relationship, but it's nothing to do with you at this point, you doing this is like it backfiring, okay? But in this backfiring event that happens, you run with it and you manifest something for yourself. So let's just say, because of all of this work that you did, that was supposed to be the merry-go-round, that was supposed to knock you out of this promotion or this position consideration, now you are acknowledged and you're like, hey, why don't I? And you start this new thing or this new idea that comes out of you, and you run with this. But at this time, Aquarius, you're still not knowing that there is this backstory of how this all manifested, okay? So there's that. Now, in the terms of this relationship, this victory that you get with the individual that's coming up against you, there's something that backfires and you have no idea. The person that's trying to mislead you and think, oh yeah, we're going to be together, you get victory in a situation that is going to benefit you and you only, because remember, they're here to put the burdens on you because there's something you can provide. So naturally something victorious happens for you, and now your energy is turned towards yourself naturally, and now you're able to manifest some things for yourself. So now that person is no longer in the focal point where they have tried to get you to be all about them. Something happens in your life where you now have to focus on yourself. You might have a new opportunity that comes your way, and now it's time for you to manifest something for yourself. But again, Aquarius, you still have no idea that this is what's going on. So you're just naturally becoming victorious. The universe, okay, is blessing you, and you're not even aware that there's anything going on. And then you're taking this blessing and you're manifesting some things. Now, this is where you start to become aware of, like, hold on, what's going on? So in this manifestation, maybe at your job you start to go through some files, or you start to work on this new plan, or you get this new position and you start to uncover that this individual that tried to steer you the wrong way, now you're starting to uncover their tracks. So now you're in the moon stage. You're like, wait a minute, hold on. What's this here? So this person obviously had to have seen this, they had to have known this, and so now you're not so sure who you can trust or if you can trust this individual because now you're realizing the illusions. Okay? And as far as the relationships, now that you are manifesting within your relationship and now you're starting to see the other person that was trying to get, hey girl, I seen him there, or yo man, I seen your dude there. There's something during this manifestation in this relationship, you're starting to see that that couldn't possibly be so, and so now you're looking at this person like, wait a minute, you know? So you're starting to see the illusion somehow, some way during this manifestation. You start to uncover some things, and the illusions are starting to clear up now. So here comes this offer from these people or this individual that have been misleading you. You know, hey girl, you know, you want to go out tonight? Um, yeah, I want to start this project with you. You know, and now you're kind of like bored with this. You know, you're you're seeing some things about this person. So if you look at this photo here, she doesn't look too enthused about this offer. And the reason is because you've been within. You've brought some of this illusion to light, and now you're kind of just like towards this person. You know, I'm really not feeling it, or I'll pass. And with that, the Seven of Wands. So there's going to be a lot of things that come at you because at this point now it's, oh, you acting funny. Oh, now the people are going to see that now you're acting different. So now you're going to be on defense. You know, you're defending. If you look closely, look at those lit up wands with fire. Like people are coming at you because they know that you see. Okay? They know that you see. And I don't think this is something that you come out and say to them. This is something that you kind of take that card, you put it in your back pocket, and you're kind of like, you know what? I got you. I see you, and I'm just going to handle you accordingly. And so in the Seven of Wands, you do. You know, you're courageous enough to defend yourself, but I don't believe that this is like a big huge conflict. It's just like, nah, I'm not going to be able to do it. You know why? Because I said you're going to be very court and stand up against these individuals. And with that being said, that allows you with the Magician and with the Seven of Wands, with you, you know, having the courage to stand up for yourself and defend yourself, you become the King of Pentacles. Because remember, in this victory and in this Magician stage where you manifest something for yourself, this is all paid off in the King of Pentacles. This is somebody that is now well off. They're generous. And because you are an Aquarius and the blessings come your way, you know, because of all of the things that you have done, you've carried a lot of burdens for a lot of people, you know, and you've put in some work here. And so now you get to reap the benefits, and you are naturally generous, right? Because we're the humanitarians, and we would love to share this, but we're not just going to share this with anybody, you know, because we've seen this, the illusions. And so now we're going to be strong, and we're going to say, you know what, I'm going to be generous and give to those that I need to, but I'm going to stand in my strength and really guard myself from just giving so freely. And this is what will create temperance. You know, you're going to be very tempered into where, if you look here, she's pouring one thing into another thing. So in the cup, whatever's in that cup, she is pouring some into it and vice versa. And I always speak about, you know, filling each other's cup. You can't be the one and only person that is constantly filling someone else's cup up. your cup needs to be filled as well. And I think this is where we are going to get in the month of October. You know, we can be this generous individual, and we are, but we see that people do take this for granted, and people do run with this. And, you know, it's just simply not fair, because we do care for people and we don't mind the burdens if it will help this individual out. But the burdens to not receive anything back, or to be stabbed in the back, and this dishonest energy, no. You know, we're not going to do that anymore. So this is healing. And I think that all of this needed to happen in order for us to be able to be tempered. You know, because we're always giving, and a lot of times we don't receive back. But in relationships, for the case scenario in the relationships, is that this will reach to a new level of trust. So for those of you that someone was trying to get between your relationship, because you became aware, you know, with the moon, and you looked at the illusions of this individual, and because you had the strength and you defended yourself and possibly your relationship, you know, your relationship will reach a new level of trust. Now, for those of you that were in the relationship with this individual that was, you know, misleading and was coming up against, not coming up against, but was trying to get you to carry this burden, once you start to defend yourself, you know, and you become strong, this might mean that you know, walk away from the individual. I don't see that in this reading, but it looks like you're bored with the offer. You know, you could still reach a new level of trust, or, you know, you find someone new that can provide this for you. But like I said, that's for a small group of people. I do feel like it's either someone trying to come up against your relationship, and more so I feel in the workplace. And in the workplace, you know, this signals that, you know, you'll be dealing with difficult people, because these people that try to orchestrate this are not going to be happy that you now have become victorious. You now are shining in the workplace. So you're going to have to, they're very sensitive now, because their motive didn't work, and so now you're going to have to find a way to temper that. But it will work. It will work. So what I am going to do is, I do feel like this message was from the spirit. I do feel like, again, them saying, we got your back. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if you see it, but I'm here to help you through it. So I'm going to pull, let's see. I'm going to pull, let's do this. We're going to pull something for the love situation, because I do feel like for the small group of people that are dealing with this person that's being very dishonest and misleading, what is the love advice for Aquarius, for this individual that's misleading them, Spirit? Because I do see the temperance here, so I just need some more clarity as to what is the love advice. I know what I would say, but, you know. All right, so let's get some more here. All right. So, for the individual that is misleading you, Aquarius, down this path full of burdens that they want you to carry, um, healing family issues in reverse. It says your family life benefits as you forgive your parents. This individual, and when this card comes out, to me, it doesn't mean specifically like having family issues right at this moment, but to me, that always symbolizes someone that may have a dysfunctional thought of how love should be because of the way that they saw love or they perceive love based on how their parents, if there was dysfunction in the household, and maybe for this individual, that love connection with their parents wasn't there. Maybe it was divorce. Maybe it was somebody was using somebody. I don't know. But this is what the cards are saying. So for that case scenario, this person needs to heal some family issues, but they're not. They're not healing. They are an individual that is broken. And that's why they're being super dishonest and misleading. And that's why you have the burden. So now, for the individual that you are with and people are trying to come up against and they're trying to get you away from this individual, it says that this individual is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. This is the person that you've been waiting for. And out with that card came engagement. Your love life is ascending to a bigger level of commitment. So yeah, don't let these people, come between you and your relationship, because this is the person you've been waiting for. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a card from my postcards from the Spirit. But Aquarius, all in all, just know that there's going to be some deceptive energy around you. Somebody doesn't want you to get that job. Somebody doesn't want you to get that promotion. Somebody doesn't want you to be in that relationship, or someone in that relationship is trying to get something from you. But just know that your intuition might be a little off in the beginning of this, because we try to look at people as, trustworthy until they show something different. But our spirit guides got our back. And I really think that they help manifest, along with the universe, they help to manifest this victory for you that backfires. And then you are rewarded because the work that you're trying to do, the things that you are trying to do, is for the greater good. And you will be blessed. So this situation is going to be blocked and blessed, okay? BB, blocked and blessed, okay? But this is the message that I want to give you from the Spirit. And because we did get the Golden Memories card, I think it's appropriate to read and give them a voice to what they are trying to say to you, okay? So it says, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. Oh my God. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire. Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. Wow, Aquarius. You know, first of all, I just wanted to see how cute these cards are. These are like a postcard literally from the spirit. And this is your message. I shuffle these as if I shuffle my tarot, my oracle, and I shuffle them and I just ask the spirit to give us a message from them, because this is how these postcards are designed. So Aquarius, just know your intuition is naturally there. When you slip or don't pay attention to full details, your spirit guides are there to help you, and you are going to be blessed in all of these situations here. You're going to be blessed, okay? So I do want to encourage you to make sure that you take this message and literally make sure that the intuition, the gut feelings that you get, literally take a moment. Don't let it pass. Take a moment and really assess. Okay? All right, Aquarius. This was your reading for October 2018. If anyone is interested in a personal reading, please check out the information below. I also do life coaching and wellness coaching and dream interpretation. So if you need any of that information, simply just email me with the information provided below. And again, Aquarius, I am so excited. It looks like you have some wonderful things coming for you in the month of October. I will see you guys next time. Until then, in love and light.